Hello world, it is Victor Two Time, aka the Latin Swordsman. Yes, I made that up. Please don't steal it. And we're back on it again, man. Episode 16 of Search Chronicles. Hopefully these videos are reaching some people and they are joining us on this Chronicles journey to better health, better wealth, better mentality, better everything, with a little bit of pre-workout on the side every single day, right? So anyways, man, so today's message, I want you to ask yourself a question. Does your house feel like a home? Does your home feel like a palace? Does it feel like a castle? Does it feel like your place of peace? Or does it feel like it's breaking down every single day? The reason why I ask that, man, is because, the place where you lay your head, if everything around you is falling apart, you're not doing anything to fix it, then that says a lot about how you're going to carry certain relationships or, carry on in certain parts of your life as well. If you don't care about the place you're resting your head, the place you're eating dinner, the place you're, breaking bread or sharing a house with someone else, that's going to translate into so many other places. That's going to bleed all over a lot of different things, right? For instance, there's some people out there that they want to have the huge castle, the huge palace. Bills are getting paid, but everything is falling apart. Lights are going out, doors aren't working correctly, garage doors, the yard looks like crap, dishwasher ain't working. So many different things that are going on. And yet you're still trying to convince yourself that that's where you need to be. Like all the signs are there, like, you need to find a better place to lay your head. Not just the house itself, but also the person you're sharing the house with. That has such a huge impact. And I think a lot of people, they understand that now more than ever. You see the clips on, like, online where, the man comes home after a long day of work and, he wants, hoping to come home to a plate of food. Now, granted, I'm not saying a woman should be in the kitchen cooking food every single day, but if there's an understanding there that the man works all day, the woman stays at home and cleans up and everything, it should be like a 50-50, man. There should be a partnership. There should be teamwork going on. And when you don't have that, it just falls apart from day one. When you don't have that communication, what do you really have in that house? You have a servant or a roommate or a child, a grown ass child who just doesn't do anything. So it can be quite hard, man, for people out there. Me personally, I live by myself. I was very proud of the 1 bedroom apartment I had some years ago. I'm in a house now. But anyways, so yeah, man, ask yourself that hard question. You can pay for a nice, pretty castle, but when that castle is falling apart on the inside and the outside, and that kind of tells you if you don't care enough to get things fixed, and if your partner doesn't care enough to get things fixed, or they just expect you to handle it and throw money at you, that's a servant. That's not a partnership. That's not a husband and wife team duo, in my opinion. But who am I to speak? I'm a single man with mental problems making videos like this. So. Anyways, man, I think we'll cut it right there. That was a jab at myself that kind of hurt after I said it. So let's get to the magic. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's stir this up. All right. Say it with me. Always get the remains because you never know when it's going to be your last drink. Hopefully this message comes across someone and you take a second look at yourself. Take a look at the house you're living in, what you're doing to contribute to the peace to it. And if you have a partner that just is falling short every single day and they're just taking away and not adding anything to it. See the face I'm making? Yeah. You got to have someone that brings you peace, man. Someone that's patient, someone that's loving and caring, that wants to actually communicate. But we'll talk about that on another episode. Cheers, y'all. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Here we go. That is all I got for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, y'all stay safe on the battlefield.